Hey guys, welcome to Grace Automation and Engineering Services. In this video we are going to discuss the automation of a blower system which is used to control the room temperature. So here we will be controlling the temperature of room through heater and fan. So when the temperature will be high, the fan will be running at higher speed, and if the temperature is near the reference point, the fan will be running at lower speed. If the temperature is below the reference point, so the fan will be off, while the heater will be controlled manually through the potentiometer. So here what we have done for this, we have variable power heater and fan with speed control. So we'll be providing the current from 4 to 20 milliamperes, which will adjust the speed of fan and power of the heater. So we have two sensors here, temperature sensor and the pressure sensor. So we shall be measuring the temperature of the room and pressure. And then we have start and stop buttons to control the system. The ranges of the temperature and pressure sensors are temperature sensor can measure from 25 degrees centigrade to 75 degrees centigrade. During this it will be providing 4 to 20 milliamperes. Similarly, the pressure sensor can measure from 0 to 100 mm of H2O. So for this it will be providing 4 to 20 milliamperes. Through these sensors we will be measuring the temperature and pressure, and for setting the reference temperature we have 6 input buttons. So from these buttons we can set the temperature from 25 degrees centigrade to 75 degrees centigrade. So we shall be adjusting the reference temperature with the difference of 10 degrees centigrade. So we can set the reference temperature to 25, 35, 45 and so on up to 75. So we shall be measuring the temperature and comparing that temperature with the reference temperature. So depending upon the difference of the temperature between reference and measured temperature, we will be deciding whether the fan will be on at higher speed, at lower speed, or it will be off. Along with it we shall be showing the status of the fan and the range of the temperature. Here we can see that if temperature is in normal range, means it's 4 degrees centigrade above or below the reference temperature, then means it's in normal range. So for that a yellow indicator will be on, and if the temperature difference is more than 4 degrees centigrade, then a red indicator will be on, showing that the temperature is out of range. The fan can be controlled also manually. Along with automatic control, it can also be turned on with a separate button. And as I have told, there will be a green indicator showing that the fan is running, whether at the lower speed or the higher speed. Along with it we shall have a display that will be showing the speed of the fan in percentage. We have developed the logic in TwinCAT 3 for Beckhoff PLC. Here is the logic. Let's start testing. Firstly we need to log in and then start. Okay, let's turn on the HMI screen in live view. So here we can see that initially I have set the sensor input to 11 milliamperes, that is scaled to temperature. So let's start. Here we can see that current temperature is 46.8 degrees centigrade, and here we can set the reference temperature. Currently the reference temperature is 45 degrees centigrade, as the current temperature is above reference temperature. So here we can see that fan is on to cool down the room, and the difference is not more than 4 degrees centigrade, so the temperature is in normal range. This indicator is showing that it's in the normal range and fan is running at speed of 35. We can also show the current pressure. For that we need to give some input to the pressure sensor. Here is the input of the pressures. So it's 9 milliamperes. Let's write down the values. So here we can see that it's 31.25 mmf of H2O. So now let's change the reference temperature. Say it's 25 degrees centigrade. Here we can see that now the difference is more. Current temperature is 46 and it's showing that the temperature is out of range and fan is running at full speed. If the temperature is below the reference value, then what happens? So let's test. Let's set the reference temperature to 55 degrees centigrade. So here we can see that temperature is still out of range, but the fan has turned off, means now the temperature is below the reference value. It is much below. Here we can see that the reference temperature is 55 degrees centigrade while the current temperature is 46 degrees centigrade. Let's take the temperature near the reference. So let's increase the input to 13. Write down the values. Here we can see that now the temperature is 53.125 degrees centigrade and the reference temperature is 55. These are near to each other. So here we can see that the temperature is in normal range and the fan is off, as the current temperature is below the reference, so we don't need to turn on the fan. In this way we are controlling the temperature of the rooms through fan speed and also monitoring the current, temperature and pressure, setting the reference values. The logic is working fine. Thanks for watching. See you next time.